I'm Lolly, also known as Happy Mummy Shopper. Welcome to my vlog on travelling on the Flix Bus to Strasbourg. In this video I'm sharing our mixed experience taking the Flix Bus from London to Paris and then on to Strasbourg, with our final destination being Europa Park, an amazing theme park in Germany. If you're into travel vlogs or theme park adventures, don't forget to like and subscribe. It will help me reach more people, and I've got plenty of Europa Park content on my channel as well. So here's how our journey started. We took a train to London Waterloo, then a taxi to Victoria Coach Station, where the Flix Bus departs. Before our 9:30 bus, we grabbed dinner at the Travellers Tavern, which, as you can see, is directly opposite the coach station. It's a perfect spot, especially for families with lots of luggage, as there is plenty of room in there. I did pre-book a table online, but there was lots of tables available when we got in there, so you might not need to do that. It sells standard pub food, and we found it quite good value for money. So Victoria Coach Station was quite chaotic. Make sure to check the screens for the bus departures and you can find out what gate number you are. It was extremely crowded at night, so I recommend not arriving too early, maybe hang out a bit longer in the Travellers Tavern. So just follow the check-in times that Flixbus suggests, as there aren't too many seats in the waiting area. You can see some of the gate numbers here. There's also, obviously you've got National Express, there's also Mega Bus and the Flix Bus, which we were catching this time. When our coach arrived, and it did arrive on time, we went through the doors and we loaded our luggage underneath, and then we also had our passports checked before boarding. So to our surprise, the onboard toilet wasn't working. If you're booking a long trip, be aware this could happen. It's not something I'd actually considered. We also faced seating issues. The row I booked was missing its seat numbers entirely. Fortunately, the coach wasn't full, so everyone just shifted back a row. My daughter's seat also had a problem. It was stuck in the recline position, leaving the passenger behind her with very little room. I did raise these issues with Flixbus, but they weren't too interested. It's very hard to speak to an actual person as there are no phone numbers to call. I ended up with a £2 refund for the missing seats. So when we arrived in Dover, the driver missed the immigration check, so we had to reverse out, and then he got lost trying to find his way back. Luckily we had arrived early, so had enough time and didn't miss the ferry. The ferry crossing at 1 o'clock in the morning was okay. It was great to be able to walk around, and they even gave us the free food vouchers that you saw a little bit earlier for a meal on the boat. You can see some of the food here that was available. So we got off the boat in good time, but we did have to wait in Calais. We realised we had actually stopped for passport control, but the driver didn't speak much English and didn't communicate with us at all. We had no idea why we'd stopped or how long we'd be there. Eventually we managed to get about half an hour of sleep before arriving in Paris. So the Paris coach station was also incredibly busy and chaotic. The waiting room was packed, and when my husband went to use the toilets, he said they were disgusting. So if the toilet is on the coach is working, I recommend using that instead. In Paris, we had a quick breakfast at a nearby bistro before boarding our next bus to Strasbourg. So this leg of the trip was much smoother, better seats that reclined properly, curtains on the windows, working aircon and working toilets, and even food that you could buy on board. There was one toilet stop about halfway through. It was a nice chance to stretch our legs for about 15 minutes. As you can see, the stop was in a beautiful area, so it made a nice break before getting back on the coach. We arrived in Strasbourg slightly early, and the tram station was conveniently located right across from where we got off the coach, which made it easy to get to our hotel. Do check out where we stayed in my Strasbourg vlog. Overall, it was a mixed experience, but definitely a memorable adventure, although I don't think my kids would want to repeat it. I booked the Flix Bus to save money, so as the train to Europa Park was far more expensive and it cost just under £100. In this case, we got what we paid for. That said, I would definitely consider using Flixbus again in Europe, as the standard was much higher on the second part of our journey. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel vlogs coming soon.